see what time it is. It is time for a little Space Quest. Space Quest 6. Yeah. So this is it. This is going to be the final chapter. Start a new game. Let's just get on with it.
The Starcon Federation has reached its decision.
As you can see, we're back to
Roger Wilco, please step forward.
Voices. What the hell? Was that a Hellcat? It's Captain Wilco.
Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes: abandoning your post, deviating from mission parameters,
Oh, fuck that.
misuse of Starcon property,
We saved the fucking day.
disintegrating a fellow officer,
He was a fucking mutant.
perpetrating a sequel without authorization,
Okay, you got me on that one.
and consorting with a female of higher rank.
Dude, Beatrice loves it.
Do you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Should have
Do
been
you
like
have
George
anything
Costanza.
intelligent to say for yourself before
Was
we
I
pronounce
not supposed
sentence?
to do that? If somebody would have told me.
Nope.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the Starcon Federation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain. You are no longer an officer of the Starcon Federation.
That's fucked up. We're ripped.
Your enrollment at Starcon Academy is hereby terminated. However,
Oh, okay, we're
due
not
to
ripped.
your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with Starcon Fleet. You are hereby ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deep Ship 86.
Echo, 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 echo. Alright, so basically everything in 5 doesn't count. We are back to being a janitor. Even though we were just a glorified janitor in Space Quest 5. And of course our ship looks like a jockstrap. Nuclear vacuum. You see
Attention
that?
all hands. This is your commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank
That's
you,
a terrible
thank you,
joke.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a gesture of appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Kilbasa out.
All right, well, we're on shore leave.
Meanwhile, in a deserted warehouse
These guys
just
are a little
outside
excited.
the galaxy,
That's creepy.
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact. Do you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes, right, right. Yes, right.
Good. Now, I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60,
So somebody's
on
already looking for
shore.
us. It's a big old jock. Cruising to the universe.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize.
It doesn't look good. Zorbot the Greek. Okay, well,
as we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave. Apparently, there was a minor glitch in the process. Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Oh, great. Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap. Jeez, this is snug. Real snug. You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's... well, never mind.
the
No
hell's
time
Roger
for
talking
nostalgia.
about?
I've got a serious extraction problem to work out first.
What the hell was that all about? Alright, well, what's in our pockets? We got anything? A dustpan and $1. That's a lot of $1.
This is an interesting billboard. You can't help but wonder what this Altera company markets.
Hold on, let's turn on the text. And let's just go ahead and save it. Beamed all wrong. What do we get this
You'd
guy
think, if indeed you did, that a guy with the skin quality of a pachyderm wouldn't have a problem with this climate. Seldom have you had the good fortune to get to know a street so up close and personal. You feel you have a real bond growing.
doing? Maybe we can grab a robot.
Your reach is about as great as your personal depth.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean? It's too far.
That's an interesting piece of hardware. Your normally dim power of recollection actually recalls having seen a picture of one of these in the ship library. Get this. It's called a bike. People used to actually
Bike.
get on these and use their own muscles to achieve locomotion. What losers. Upon closer inspection, you notice some sort of ID card hanging on the frame.
Aha, that sounds important.
That's an interesting piece of
Okay, but we can't walk anywhere. We got no feet.
You get a jump on senility by mumbling to yourself. Your utterances fall on uninteresting.
Oh, show this guy. He is right next to us. Alright, there we go. And we're out.
Thank you, my good man. Yikes, I hope everything came out with me.
Yes, you actually left a cool-looking mold of your lower torso. Well, actually, it's not that impressive.
Aw.
Rats! The cinema appears to be closed. You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
He kind of started laughing at that. Did you hear that?
Rats! The cinema
Listen to the way
appears
it
to be
says
closed.
27.
You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
Oh, let's walk over here. Oh no, let's get that ID card.
Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Guess everyone can't be as fortunate as you.
Rather homely. Let me see it. Oh wow, that is a homely dude. Now let's go over there. We can go up to, I believe. Yep.
You wonder if there could be any connection between this kind of waste disposal and a thriving business like implants and stuff. Wow, that's kind of deep for you.
What if we put our mouth on that?
You get a jump on senility by mumbling to... You drool in that direction, but...
What's up with these guys?
She says, "Scrump off, you little felchmonger."
A felchmonger?
That's not, and... That's not. That's not.
I guess we can't talk to that guy. Oh, I didn't mean to go in the hotel. That's a nasty ass alien right there. What we got here?
Ah, an arcade. You haven't been in an arcade in at least a sequel or two. How cute. It has a really big replica of a coin slot.
Oh, I get it.
Now, this place seems to be a little more interesting. Messy, but interesting. Noise emanating from the two establishments here indicates there might actually be something fun going on inside.
Oh.
Another Orion's Belt franchise. That's one place you have yet to be banished from. I'll bet that's the finest neon sculpture on the whole corner.
Throwing a shot back. What the hell's going on here?
The flaming barrels remind you of the good old days, kicking back in the sandy outback of Corona, roasting grell burgers over a lit rocket nozzle. Life was so simple then, but then so are you. Apparently, some things don't change.
What's that supposed to mean? We're nice and simple? Hey, what is this?
It's one of those new Kodrak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those.
A beta test, huh?
It's unmoved by...
There's a fucking Borg up there. I went to the top. Okay, well, maybe it takes $1. And what's going on? Well, the game didn't totally freeze, so what's happening here? Because everything's still moving. Future Schlock. Alright, so we're back and we are found it again.
It's unmoved by...
Throw some cash in it, see what happens.
You pop a coin in the slot and climb on in.
All right, I'm looking pretty good. Fire away.
Oh, yeah. That's how we do
There's
it.
got to be an optics problem with that machine. I look partially digested.
What the hell?
Good thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all. Guess that guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association.
Yeah. Not at all. Alright, let's take a look at our pictures.
It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
Well, you know what we can do with these pictures?
You quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card.
Why'd we use that picture? Hey, where'd the pimp go?
She says, it would appear that merging those two items This guy looks friendly now. Try to keep it that way.
The bouncer.
Hello, Mr. Bouncer?
He's like a fucking squid.
He pays very little attention. You're pretty used to it. But someday,
Show him our ID.
it probably seemed like a... It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then
Look at all
that's
these
no
different guys we
mean
got.
feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be.
Look at that bartender.
You display your standard blank stare, but it is unimpressed.
What about this guy?
Looks like this big furry dude is laying out his best Orlanian pickup lines for the Ice Queen. It appears she's not fielding any of them.
Let's try our game.
She acts as though you don't exist. It's a familiar feeling.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes.
Their conversation continues uninterrupted by you.
It's more of a Sarkon
You
guy, isn't
drool in that direction. Your utterances. You drool. Yikes! I'll bet even old Fester Blatz hasn't seen one of these.
it? That'll
Unlike
do.
that popular trunk-bearing pachyderm on that planet Earth, this guy seems to actually be drinking through his trunk. That means he's drinking through his nose. Yuck.
Yeah. What is she from?
Now there's an interesting look. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious? That she'll look better come closing time.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
You start to say something, and then you remember that you're supposed to be a man of action, not words. Or is that the other way around?
It's a big
He
dude.
can't hear you, and more importantly, probably doesn't want to. I wouldn't risk talking to one of these folks. They might just turn to face you.
Oh, they gotta go to the bathroom. There's nothing down here? Fucking spiders, man, and mice. I don't really mind mice. Mice are nasty, though. Mice are fucking gross, but... Yeah, let's just get the hell out of here. How's that thing?
Hey,
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
Who's this dude? What's he got for us?
hey,
buddy, maybe you can help me out.
Okay.
I'm
Had
trying to
talked to him
track down
twice.
this Ender Droid. I'm an Ender Droid runner. I know it don't look so hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
In disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
I could really use your help getting this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down.
Like a little bounty hunter, huh?
You've gotta help me. Tell you what, if you can find and immobilize this bionic beer opener, it's worth 50 buckazoids to you. What do you say to that? I've scoured this dung heap and haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon.
He's banned from the bar.
Anyway, can you help me out? What do you say? 50 buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it. So how about it?
Well, I don't know. What's this Endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
Why do we always gotta mess with droids?
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher.
The high fish.
And I'd say about your weight,
No,
give
you
or
can't
take
lay on a
60
mouse.
pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not important. He's got a crew cut, and I think he was wearing a long dark coat. Has a strange accent.
Come on.
But why do you want him?
Oh, he made some people mad.
How?
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. A big no-no. No
Killed
big
management.
deal. I just gotta take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 buckazoids for you. What do you say?
Well, I could use the buckazoids. I'll see what I can do.
The buckazoids.
Great. You won't regret it. You're gonna need this data quarter. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an Ender Droid would be composed of. This will help you root him out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him. Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
Alright, well, he's in the bar somewhere. That guy wasn't there earlier.
Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool. Can't you see he's working the room here? He's expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream.
Okay. Oh.
Well, that wasn't too bad for a borderline physical specimen like you. It didn't quite get the job done, though.
No one gives a shit. We're just kicking a door down.
Nah, you still haven't convinced the door to you. Wow,
There we go.
you really did it.
We did
Not
it.
exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but effective. That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
That's a second Tango and Cash joke. Okay, well, there's our android.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
Okay, we just need to rearrange our organs.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting. My, you're a tall one. Is there something I can do for you?
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all too familiar fetal position. I'm not going to
interesting.
say he told you so, but he did.
Alright, so you see we died, but we don't have to restore. We have the handy try again button. So let's just get the hell out of here. We picked up our metal pipe. Alright, so how are we going to do this? I know exactly how we're going to do this.
It's too humiliating to sit alone.
Talk to these guys?
They don't seem able, or at least are unwilling, to converse in your language.
Oh, here's an Easter egg.
Hey, buddy, get your paws out of my tips or I'll liberate your favorite organ. I'll even let you choose. Or you can leave my tips alone and you won't have to worry
how
about
pathetic he
that
looks.
decision. It's up to you.
You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are. You snag a buckazoid off the Waitron. How cool you are.
Alright. Let's try with this badge again.
You hear them say, geez, our skimmer's double hovered. We gotta run.
Okay, what do we got here?
Several lengths of tubing lead from a valve array atop the tank, allowing simultaneous access to its contents.
It's a hookah.
You snag the 4 hoses. Never know when you're going to meet that special lady.
Can we take this thing? Well, anyway, we gotta hook it up there, so let's just go ahead and do that.
The canister snaps neatly into the conduit opening.
Okay, we got a hose. Let's do something with the hose here.
Carefully untangle the twisted mass of hookah hoses and then rehook the hoses to create one long hose. It reminds you of Christmas time back home when you enjoyed untangling the Christmas lights and saying to yourself, I get so much satisfaction from cleaning and straightening. One day, I'll be the best janitor ever.
The best.
Well, at least one part of that dream came true. You are a janitor. You rehook the hoses to create one long one.
Here we go. Alright, so now you're wondering what are we going to do with this? Well, let's keep flashing our badge.
Huh, so you're with Polysorbate Security, huh? Yeah, what can I get for you, Chief?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson.
Yeah,
and
William
a pretty
Gibson,
good
huh?
ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toe jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular species here. I got just the thing for you guys. It's something I don't even give the regulars here. What do you think, huh?
Yeah, give me this special. Give me this special.
Make me a double uvula spritzer. Twist a fleck rind, and I want it hacked and whipped, not like one of those shaken or stirred sissy drinks.
Okay,
They
coming
didn't even
right
tell
up,
us what it was
Chief.
in it, but we knew exactly what
Listen,
was in it.
this'll take a couple of minutes, but feast your eyes on the making of it, all right?
Oh, that's just fine. Take your time, my good man.
Did he just pick his ass? Uh-oh.
Yow! You quickly close that valve again. Yow! You quickly close that valve again.
One of these is going to be empty.
This one doesn't spew anything.
Alright.
With a flick of your very supple wrist, you pull the conduit loose from below the valve. Oops!
Okay, so now let's take our hose.
Try the other conduit first. The hookah hose is now attached to the leftmost conduit.
Ooh, I hope that's the right one.
You complete the connection between the two conduits.
Okay. Now we gotta take our ass upstairs, turn on the gas. We gotta do all this before the bartender finishes making that drink.
You snag a buckazoid off the...
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy.
Nitro begins to flow through the...
Okay, so... if everything goes correctly, this motherfucker is frozen. Yeah!
Frosta la Kista, baby.
Oh, that's lame, Roger.
Wow, it worked! This dude's in a deep freeze. But now, what are you going to do with him?
Well, let's touch him.
Oh, not real smart. This may just be your most humiliating moment ever, although it's hard to tell. There have been so many. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
I do, every time. Alright, so...
it's a fairly heavy and solid piece of pipe.
yeah, so let's crack him with the pipe.
Cool. Laying a solid blow upside the head of this frigid felon has reduced him to cubes. Is not too hard to handle now.
There we go, and then we need to sweep his ass up.
It would appear that you quite cleverly whisk the cubed culprit into your dustpan.
And we just dropped it
It's
in
going
our
to be
pants.
tough to carry him this way, though.
Yeah, but that's why we
Very
have
good.
the...
He'll be much more transportable this way. However, you'd better hope it doesn't thaw.
I guess that's our cue to hurry the fuck up. Let's save it. Ice, ice, baby. Baby.
Drat! It appears that the bartender disconnected your cleverly concocted hose link while you were gone.
We're done with it. But we need to freeze our guy again.
It probably...
Huh, so you're with Bob.
Alright,
What
we
you
already
got?
read this.
Well, listen, I got...
Make me a...
Oh,
Oh,
Alright.
It would appear that
Wonder if we can grab the hose.
you pick up the loose end of the hookah. It's solidly...
Alright, we're done here.
here's your cubed compadre. Where's my 50 buckazoids?
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
No bull. You really got him, huh? I mean, good job.
Yeah, I really got him. And I could really use my 50 buckazoids.
Tell you what, I'll pay you when they pay me.
No, I need the money now. Or I let the guy thaw right here, right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, just a minute. You don't want to do that. Hold on to your alimentary contents. I got it here. I got it here. Here, you happy? I'll just be taking that tray. Been a special treat doing business with you.
That's what I'm talking about. $50. Hey, we got our money. The sound kind of went away on us. The music. Oh, look at Mario.
An overhead screen advertises a new kiddie-level arcade game in which you walk around Calcutta trying to match the right body part with the leper who lost it. It's called Mixed Up Mother Teresa. Interesting head formation. He looks like one of those cranium suckers you saw in a scary movie once.
He does suck some brains.
Guess that means you'll be safe. Now that's an interesting specimen. Is this place the backwoods of the universe or what?
Alright, let's play this game right here. I wanted to play that guy. I thought he would want to play. Let's exit. Let's fight this dude.
So this is Stooge Fighter 3. Doesn't look so tough to me.
Say, partner, care to indulge in a friendly game? By the way, the name's Jerkwad. What's your mama call you?
A mistake.
Jerkwad.
But my friends call me Roger.
His mom calls
Roger
him a mistake.
Wilco.
Well, it's darn fine to meet you, Roger. So, what do you say to a friendly little round of Stooge Fighter 3?
Not to be confused with Street Fighter 2.
Gosh,
Let's
Mr.
do this.
Jerkwad, that sounds neat.
That sounds neat. Yeah, ashtray. Use Coily Joe. Plays keyboards for say to move backwards. S to duck. D is forward. Look on a joystick pads, move forward.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Don't pick at it.
Oh, a wise guy. Oh, a wise guy.
Haha. Oh.
Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah, nah.
Now you may think, oh, I might be getting him. There's no way to win. Yeah, I'm stuck in. I can't do anything now. Yeah, we're supposed to lose.
Big Mo wins. Rumble.
I can't even get a hit on him now.
Oh, a wise guy. Oh, a wise guy.
Oh, you pied me. Alright, just let me die. Just give me. Keep pieing me. Come on, pull my nose. Is he stuck in a pie loop? How does he carry so many pies?
Big Mo wins the match. He moitered you.
He moitered you. Game over, man. Game over. Well, that didn't go well.
Wow, man. I guess I got real lucky. Or maybe you were holding back on me. Nah, you wouldn't do that, would you?
Yeah, I
Don't
was
look
holding
that
back.
bright. I mean, that probably isn't your style. Wanna play again?
No, not right now.
Not now,
because that's all the
thanks.
time we have for today. Thanks for popping in. Drop a like if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new. We got all the other Space Quests on here. We play new stuff all the time. We play old stuff. We play everything. Kind of what your poison is with me. Come and see me. And thank you so much.